Hello YouTube, my name is Mel from Mel's Paper Makes. I'm a 25-year-old cash stuffer and budgeter here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be cash stuffing for the 4th week in November. We have 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 500, 5, 10, and 15. So I will say my neighbors upstairs are a little bit loud today. So if you hear that in the background, I do apologize if that's distracting, but we are just gonna have to keep on going. But I've been cash stuffing for 3.5 years, and I do it so that I can have a good I can have a good relationship with money, meaning that I contribute towards my financial goals, but also making sure that I spend some money on myself now so that I don't feel bad, and because I feel like I work pretty hard for it. So we're just going to start by unstuffing my cash envelopes. I use these during the week. I actually pay with a credit card, but I use these to spend out of during the week. We have $11 left over in groceries. For gas, we have $6 left over here. I did quite a bit of driving this week. I did go into the city and then almost twice, so that's fun. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, $14 left over for eating out. We did eat out twice this weekend, and thankfully all I had to do was handle the tips, which was awesome. And then we have $5 left over in spending. And I did buy it. It baffles me to say that I tried it, but my friend showed me a lip balm butter, but the thing was like $25. I don't know if I'm gonna get another one just because it's a very steep price point, but I did use my spending money on that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start cash stuffing. For groceries, we have $20, $40, and $50. The reason why I didn't use all of my $50 this week is because I actually didn't meal prep last week because I had a lot of leftover food, so I didn't have to buy meat this week. That's why it's a little lower, but I did try to stock up on some other things. Okay, next is gas. We have $30 for gas going in, and this is a really good amount for me. I don't drive too far for work, but I do like to visit the city sometimes, and I also do like to drive to my parents. Eating out is going to get $20 and $40 for eating out, which is pretty good for me. And then spending is going to also get $40. So in total, my cash envelopes, the ones that I use throughout the week, gets me $160. And again, I do use my credit card, but I play a little game with the actual coins I have because I obviously stuff in cash and I don't do coins. So I take the change, my digital change, I add that up and I make a little game out of it. Okay, but now we have my savings, monthly, and retirement binder. And buffer is actually going to get $10, the $10 from my leftover groceries, and I'm gonna put it in buffer, but it's not technically going to buffer. It's actually gonna be going towards just a donation to my local food bank. I did take out the, was it $25 that was in here? I have money from my giving that I am going to be giving to the food bank, and I just did my donation for it. I know you can donate food, but actually giving cash goes a lot further for them. They're just able to get more for the money that I gave them in comparison to me buying the stuff. But we have $10 going in there, and I'm just gonna put it in the front so that I can take it out and give it to my local food bank. My emergency fund is fully funded at $10,000. I put it in to my high yield savings. This is just a placeholder to represent that money, and it's at SoFi, which recently did just drop their interest rate to 3.6 at the time of me filming. Medical is going to get $20. I did do my first physical. I haven't gone in a long time, which I know I shouldn't be doing, but life just got super busy. But I did finally just go. Everything was great. They did a blood test, and I did pay out of my FSA card for my copay, which was awesome. We have 1,000, 1, 2, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 410. So I use my FSA card for my copay. This is including the lab fees, 2 copays, and then I have another doctor's appointment this week, which is also going to be pulling from my FSA card. So that's really exciting. Hopefully everything goes well. Okay, future is going to be getting $10. This is just saving for future things within 5 years, just really big purchases. And I'm going to bring my sleeves up. I'm a little cold. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 500, 10, 20, 30, and 40. 540 for a future big purchase, a wedding, a house, a car, whatever, just a future big purchase. But I do know one big purchase I will be getting is my future pet, and we are going to be putting $5. It's my category that I've contributed almost every single cash stuffing, and it's a very slow growing one, but we have 1,000, 5, 10, 15, and 20. And what's crazy is if I do have a pet right now and I have 1,020, if my cat like accidentally swallows like loose plastic, that's all of that money gone basically. So that's why I'm saving, because pets can be really, really expensive. And I want to make sure that I am fully prepared for that responsibility. Okay, travel gets 20, and we have 1,001, 200, 20, 40, 60, 72. 1,272 in travel. And the $2 is there because my friend paid me back for some firewood, and I needed to have $2 in change, so that's where it went. Tech is also getting 20, and I think I figured out the fitness watch that I want to get for myself. It's a Garmin Vivo Active 6, which is going to be really exciting for me. We have 1, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, and 20. So 320 for tech. I think it'll be like $250, I think. But I've been using my Apple Watch for forever. I've had it since I was in 8th grade, and I'm 25 now. So right now it's just really low battery. And I just want something that's a little bit more reliable. So yeah, I'm going to try a Garmin. Let me know if you have one, what you think of it, what model do you have, and yeah, just let me know what you are thinking. Extra week has $320. This is cash stuffing for my 5th week for November and April, just for my cash envelopes. And it's fully funded for those 2 quarters. So we will be using this envelope next week, which is really exciting because it's fully funded. Fitness and wellness is not getting anything, but it does have 150, 70, and 80. So 180 for fitness and wellness. Looking good there. Memberships is going to be getting a 5. This is for Apple Storage, Minecraft, HBO Max, and Minecraft. But Max and Minecraft I do share with my partner. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 for memberships. I think I'm still waiting on my Apple Storage to come out. So that should be coming out actually within a few days. So there is that. All of my subscriptions are under $25, which is really nice for now. My monthly ones at least. I do have yearly subscriptions, but those are in another category. All right, now my Roth IRA is going to be getting $105. And at the end of the month, when I do my condensing and my bill exchange, I'm going to take all of this cash and put it into my Roth IRA. We have 1, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 5, 10, 15, and 20. So we have $420 going to my Roth IRA, which is really exciting. I did see that they did increase the contribution limits for next year to $7,500. And I'm going to say it now. I think one of my goals next year is to fully fund my Roth IRA to that amount. I'm really hoping it'll happen, but it will be a push. But I am going to attempt to do that. And then I finally have my 2 prop bills, which you probably saw when I counted. This represents what's in my bank, but I want to keep it in here because this is a weekly transaction to go towards my brokerage account, which is just saving for future things. I have a future envelope, but this is saving for other future big purchases, but past 5 years. No idea what that is, but that's past 5 years, and that's none of my business right now. I also realized I am matching my binder, which is really fun. Okay, up next, we have my big binder where I only contribute to one thing for now. I have reached out to like an auto repair shop to look at my car. I still haven't done the 100,000 mile service, which I really need to, but I've set up the appointment for it, and hopefully that will be happening very soon. But we're gonna put $25 towards my car's category. And let me get my calculator, because we're gonna put $25 into my car's emergency fund. Her name is Claudia. She is a 2014 Toyota Corolla. She has been really nice to me so far. Her tire pressure sensors are going out of battery, but that's totally okay because I regularly check those. So I'm not too concerned with that, but I just really want to do the 100,000 mile engine service. I am late and I need to do an oil change. We have 1,000, 100, 250, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 350, 360, 65, 70, 375, 1,375 for Claudia's emergency fund. And I'm very close to getting the goal of 1,500, but I'm pretty sure this will be put on pause very soon because I'm going to be paying or fully funding car maintenance and oil changes after this. Deductible is fully funded at 500. Insurance is at 450. This is for my 6 months. Maintenance is fully funded at 1,000. Oil change is fully funded at 100, and then registration is fully funded at 175. So in total, Claudia has $3,600 saved up for her, which is a really good amount. Hopefully the 100K mile engine service isn't too bad. I know it's just looking at belts, looking at the spark plugs, looking at my fluids, and then my oil change. Oh, and then friend's wedding, fully funded, and then moving is at 0. That is it for this binder. Now we get to move on to my sinking funds, which I did do some spending, not a ton, but apartment is going to be getting $5. Let me just move my tracker. $5 for apartment. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31, and 32 for apartment. We have my partner fund, which isn't getting anything, but it has 10, 15, 20, and 25. This is just for small gifts here and there. Bulk food isn't getting anything, but it is going to get a rollover 5. I'm actually going to put in a 10 and take out this 5. No. I'm actually going to put in a 5. Just thinking for further down the road when I put some money in my challenges envelope. We have 10, 20. I got a fun 5. I paid with cash last week and I realized that I have a fun 5 and I might as well put it in here. I have fun 10s, but I don't have old 5s, which is really exciting. It's so interesting. We have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, and 38. I did stock up on some Asian cooking sauces and kimchis, a lot of kimchis. I should mix them, but I can't. I haven't figured out a recipe. And to me, it's hard. Christmas is going to get 20. No Christmas purchases this week. because I have been working on my Christmas craft. It's going well. I figured out my final design. We have 1, 2, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, and 88. So 388 for my crafty Christmas. My goal is 700, which is really good. So I have been spending from this. Clothes, I did spend. I just got new pajama bottoms, but this is going to be getting a 10. We have 50, 65. 65 for clothes. Dates is going to be getting a 20 as well. 20, 40, 50, 65, and 66. My partner did cover the tube dates, which is really fun. Family is going to be getting 15. So a 10 and a 5. We have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, and 10. 110 for family. Okay. Gifts will be oh, y'all, I saw the Aurora Borealis this week. Last week, technically. And it was my first time ever seeing it. I did have to use my camera, but at least I was able to see it. I've never seen it before in my life. I still want to see it with my bare naked eyes. But it was so fun to see. It was pink and green. So I joked with my family, sent them a picture because we were all trying to get pictures of it. I saw pink and green and I went, oh wow, Wicked is really paying a lot of promo money because Wicked is kind of everywhere right now. There's drinks, there's like makeup for it, clothes, a lot of trinkets and such, but I made a joke. It was really funny. Family loved it, by the way. Gifts is going to be getting 5. And also, I do want to see Wicked. I'm just waiting until I go home and see it with my family. We have 50, 65, and 70 because we all, well, my mom and my younger brother, we love musicals. So we want to see that all together. Hobbies I did spend from. I did get a book in one of my series. It's called A Curse Carved in Bone. It's the second book to A Fate Inked in Blood. I got that one at the bookstore. And it's new, so I did half of the money from Hobbies because that's all I had left, and then half from spending. But now Hobbies has $5, but I don't think I'm going to be reading that yet because I do have a book club book that I need to, actually 3 book club books that I need to read. One is a sequel, so I need to read the first one and the second one, but I think I'm just going to get those 2 from the library. I've been really getting a ton of books and I really just need to slow down. Okay, next is household, which is going to be getting nothing, but I did spend because I needed to get cleaning gloves and some gloves, and I can't see what that says. Oh, a peeler, a vegetable peeler. My other one, it is just not looking good. Rusty in some spots. I know. But I got a new one. We have 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, and 43 in household. So there is that. Mel's Paper Makes has 73. Nothing is going in there. Over the counter is getting fully funded with a 5. So now it has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and $50 with over the counter. I still need to spend quite a bit of money left in my FSA. I don't know how much, but I will have some leftover money from this year, but that will help me top up on my Lactaid. So that's fun. And it'll get me my new supply or my stock of allergy medicine, which is very important to me right now because my allergies have been weirdly acting up. We have 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75 for race tickets. I'm a motorsport fan, so I want to go to some local races near me. Spending is going to be getting just $10, I think. So $10 in spending. And again, I did spend on a book. We have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 118 for spending. Looking good there. Toiletries, I went to Lush. I got bubble bars for the first time because I'm really into taking baths right now. So I spent some money on bubble bars, reusable bubble bars, because they did say that those do last longer. So we have 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, and 3. 73 left in toiletries. So that is it for that. And then buffer is fully funded with $20. That is it for my sinking funds. We'll put this away because now we are going to do my tabs binder. Okay, for my tabs binder, we're going to start with annuals, which is just going to get $5. And that's going to go in my F1, envelope tab. We have 20, 40, 55, 65. So 65 in annuals. Yes, 65 for, F1. This will pay for F1 TV, which is the new streaming subscription that hosts F1. So 65 in there, and then 20, 30, and 40 in Sapphire. So in total, we have 105. What the heck? Did I put in a 5? I did. 50, 65. Okay. 65 in F1, 40 in Sapphire, 105 in total for annuals. Let me just make a correction. 105. Okay. Birthdays is going to get a 5 as well. And it's going to go towards my papa. We have 100 for me, 105. Sorry, 5, 10, 15, and 20 for my dad. So there is 120 in total for birthdays. All right, looking good. Actually, if I think about it, my birthday, then my dad, then my mom, then we have a break, then it's my brother, a break, then another. So there's always birthdays going around, which I'm very happy about. And then finally, we have $10 going into holidays. This is going to go into Thanksgiving, which is rapidly approaching. We have 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, and $90. We are $10 away from fully funding Thanksgiving and $90 in total for holidays. So that's it for this one. Remember how I said I do make my coins a game? That is with a Flower Power Savings Challenge where I have from 1 to 100. And I just take my digital coins throughout the week. I add them all up and I just color in that amount. So the amount this week, let me check, was $4.73, which to me is pretty good. And I'll just start from 37 and just work my way down. So I'll be right back. All right, so this is really fun because we get to color all the way down to 19 and then we'll color in number 7. So that is 1, 2, 3 columns done. So I will color those and I will be right back. All right, here it is. My 3 columns fully colored in and that's 7. So now I get to tuck this away. I think I get to complete this once and color in my tulip. So that's gonna be so fun. So I'll put that away. We are done with the cash stuffings that I've budgeted with, but I am left with $15. So that is going to go into my Floral Funds Savings Challenge. And I kind of want to take a 5 or yes, I kind of want to take a 5 and combine it to do a 20. So I will just take this 5. I'll color, or I will clean out one of the 5s, but I'm gonna find a 20. 5, 5, 20. Okay, getting close. I can feel one, I can see one, and here it is. So we're just gonna take this money, the $15 that was rollover from mine. Oh no, I've accidentally sealed them both. Hold on, I'll find another. Here is another 20 that is open, which is correct. And I'm going to put this in here. And I am going to cross out another 20. So I will cross this one out. And that is this done. Hopefully I finish this by the end of the year. I'm really crossing my fingers. But finally, we have my $1 bills. We have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and $6 to go into my $1 savings challenge. And this is the pouch. And she is getting very, very full with $1 and $2 bills. So I'm just going to stick this in here, and I will count this at the end of the year along with my savings challenge. But this will be a very fun one to count because it is very, very full right now. But that is it for today's video. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope y'all stay warm, y'all stay safe, and y'all support the community, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.